Ah, yeah, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Monday Show. My name is Nice Peter, and I'm glad that you're here. You may notice I'm wearing my fancy shirt, I'm wearing my buttons and my sleeves. It's nighttime when I make this Monday Show, and I don't ever make the Monday Show at nighttime, so I decided to make it a little more formal. You know, I got my coffee and my shirt. Well, good evening. How are you? You also might have noticed that I got a haircut recently. If you like my hair, don't get too attached to it because I lose a bit of it every day.
Pete, I'm the bald you from your dreams.
So, what did you do this weekend? I lost my voice because I was practicing for a live performance of the epic rap battles of history. It's gonna be pretty cool. Working on a lot of things. I'll keep you posted. I know that there's some videos from VidCon I still haven't shown you. I know. I'm sorry. I haven't forgotten. I never forget about you, dog. You may remember last week I asked you to suggest some rules. I'm looking to apply some rules to the Monday Show, and I saw a few that were interesting I'd like to address right now. DP Spangler suggests the rule, make a full-length version of the Sunflower song. I really like that song too, and I was happy to see that so many people liked it. That really came from like just a nice positive place in my mind, and I let it come through my guitar. I've always felt that way about songwriting. I don't feel like I write songs. I feel like I listen to songs that are floating around in the atmosphere and I translate them onto you. I don't know. I'd like you to try and do the same thing. I would like your help in writing the second verse to that song. If you can listen to the first half of the Sunflower song, I've made an isolated video of it. Here, it needs a second verse. So if you have any lyrical ideas, please feel free to share them. I will be going through all the comments and taking little bits and pieces from here and there. And together, I think it'd be cool if we wrote a second verse of the Sunflower song. Another rule suggested by a user named XEpicMan suggests that I say the word potato giants as a rule. I don't know what that means, but I'm not here to judge. I'm here to say
Potato giants.
I thought that said Sarah has a sleigh, but I think it's Sarah Ashley. 87. Suggests the rule, say something that's bothering me. Venting is good, and that's an interesting idea. I usually talk about positive things. I'll get something off my chest. You know what bothers me? I get emails from like agents and stuff. All these people are like, hey, you've got potential. You should do something real with what you're doing. And all I want to say to them is, I really like it here on YouTube. I like the fact that it's you and it's me. And there's no funky old rich dudes in between us who are like, you know what, Nice Peter, we're going to want you to put on these kind of clothes and do this kind of thing. And we're going to need you to sing these kind of songs. Forget that. I like being here on YouTube, and I like being here with you, and I like the fact that this conversation has nothing to do with anybody else. It's me, it's the fans, and that's it. Maybe there will be other opportunities that present themselves, but that's what bothers me. It bothers me when people think that what I'm doing now is not legitimate enough, because to me, it's exactly what I've always wanted to do. I'm glad we discussed those rules. I'm interested to see where the show can morph and change, and I want to hear what you think. One of the best ways is to see what kind of wacky stuff you send in this week's edition of Viewer Mail.
Viewer mail, viewer mail. Let's see what we got today in the viewer mail.
Alrighty, we've got some very interesting things in viewer mail. I must say I have quite a few letters and quite a few packages, and I'm only going to be able to use a few on the show, but if you're sending things and hoping that they get here, they always do, and I always open them, and I always read them, and I always appreciate them. Let's open something from Tyler Na in Los Angeles, California. Tyler Na? Are you related to John Na?
My dear Nathan Boots from New York to Japan. Ha!
Wow, you're from right here in LA, Tyler. That's great. Tyler writes, hi, Nice Peter. I think it would be funny if you have an epic rap battles of history with Jack Black and Paul Revere. And he included a picture. It's pretty funny because they have the same thing going on. Anyways, thanks for taking the time to read my letter. No problem, Tyler Na. You make amazing videos. Your fan, Tyler. Well, I'm your fan too, Tyler Na. Oh, Tyler's also included the funniest picture I've seen in quite some time. He says, simply, this is a picture of me sneezing as I eat steak. That is officially the funniest picture I've seen in a long time. This is one of the most unusual pieces of viewer mail I've ever seen in my life because it's a flip-flop. Literally, flip-flops. Shayna sent 2 flip-flops, and I'll tell you, Shayna, I don't own any flip-flops. I've never bought flip-flops. I've never seen myself as a flip-flop type of guy. But from this day forward, I'm gonna rock your flip-flops. And I'm gonna feel great about it. Flip-flops! And they're blue, which, you know, me and blue footwear, we have a kind of a history. Flip-flops! This piece of viewer mail comes to us all the way from somewhere that uses words like totalkolleran. So I'm guessing it's like Sweden or something. Tarfer Heister Verbis Heisted Fernin Sherberderby. I believe this is from Norway. We have some candies called Smill. Don't feel down, Smill. Now, I don't know what they are, and I know I'm not supposed to do this because my mother would be furious, but I'm just gonna eat one and hope that I don't die. Oh, Smill is not good. It's kind of got a regret flavor. There is a letter. It says, "Hello, nice Peter. You have a bit of a sweet tooth, right?" I sure do. I decided to send you some proper Norwegian sweets. I was right! It's from Norway! I knew it from Norway. Only Norway has words like total cars and I was drawn to this letter instantly because it has a little like raccoon guy here, and he makes me really happy because he reminds me of Super Mario Bros. 3. It's a pretty cool game. Moving on to this final piece of viewer mail, which is large and shaky. It comes to us from Matt in Canada, and it's got something in it. Whoa! Some sort of alligator hat. I don't know what to do with this, but I think I'm gonna scare kids. Jeez Louise, it's got a sword in it. What do you work for, a toy factory? It's a very interesting box full of things, and I'm just gonna make the most of it. I'm gonna take out every single thing in this box and put it on me and just demonstrate it for you in one striking pose. This isn't even everything that was in there, but this is all that I could fit onto my body at one time. I have a sword, a tambourine, and some kind of mask, and a recorder, and I'm gonna attempt to play the recorder for you. I'm sure Well, I look like a peacock! That concludes this week's edition of Viewer Mail. On behalf of myself, this lovely flower that I've draped around my neck, and balding dudes everywhere, have a wonderful week. I'll see you next Monday. Bye!